Intermediate proxy stuff in under 5 minutes. Yeah! The thing is like, that's already like its own intro, so do we even need, like, should we roll the, Alright, here we go. Rapid fire proxy editing question and answers. What if I want to create proxies for a huge project that I'm working on and I didn't set up proxies for in the beginning? Yeah, you can do that. Just one step. Go into your project window, find the assets that you want to create proxies for, and yeah, you can select as little or as many as you'd like. Right click on them, go down to Proxy, and then select Create Proxies. When the window pops up, you do 3 things. Choose a format, choose a preset, and choose a destination. Huge side note. When you create proxies after the fact, like we just did, Media Encoder is going to open up in the background and begin to process those proxy jobs like normal. But it will pause those proxy jobs every time you push play in the Premiere Pro timeline. No idea why. You can do anything else in Premiere while it's processing those jobs. You could adjust color, you could adjust your exposure, you could put in transitions, you could add text. But every time that you push play in the timeline, Media Encoder will pause the proxy jobs. Question number 2. Can I make a proxy for an After Effects composition? Well, yeah, you can make proxies for anything that's a video asset. But here's the thing, After Effects compositions may not translate or display correctly. Like if I have a transparent background and I make a proxy for that, then it'll come in as a black background sometimes. So instead, I recommend using Adobe Dynamic Linking if your system can handle it. Well, what if I forget where my proxies are? No big deal. Anytime you want to find an asset, just go into the project window, right-click on the file, and select Reveal in Explorer, or Finder if you're on a Mac. If you have proxies toggled on, it'll show you where the proxies are. If you have proxies toggled off, it'll show you where the full res files are. So what are proxies? And why wasn't this the first question? No, we're just going to ignore that. The way that I understand it, proxies are uncompressed copies of your footage. In a manner of speaking, with your original footage that was compressed so that it could fit better on your memory card, like your SD or your compact flash card, Premiere would have to uncompress it, show it to you, and then put it back. So with uncompressed footage, Premiere has very little work to do before it displays it to you and puts it away. And honestly, this speeds up everything. Now you guys might be a little scared of the uncompressed footage term, and for good reason. It's generally much larger file sizes you're dealing with, but that's not always the case. And in next week's tutorial, I'm going to wrap up this proxy editing series by showing you how to create your own proxy preset. Because again, we don't need the footage to be perfect. We just need Premiere to work as fast as possible with us. And so part of the beauty of this solution is that there are plenty of options when creating your own proxy presets so that you can tailor your proxy footage to best fit your particular workflow. Okay, last question. If I'm editing with proxies, when do I need those full res files again? Good question, Phil. As long as you've created a proxy for every video asset that you have, you don't need your original footage until you're ready to render and export your sequence. So as long as your original footage hasn't moved, maybe you put it on an external hard drive, that's fine. As long as you didn't rename that hard drive or rename that folder, or I don't know, put all the files in a different folder, then as soon as you reconnect that hard drive to your computer and you go to export your sequence, Premiere will know exactly where to go to get the full res stuff to do the job with the highest quality. And that completes proxy editing video number 2. There's going to be one more next Saturday. We're going to talk about how to make presets. Please continue to comment below. It really means the world to me. And I'm so glad that these videos seem to be helping some people out. That's what it's all about. I'm gonna keep trying to make these short and sweet and to the point. Hey guys, let me know in the comments if there's a particular subject or topic that you want me to cover within Premiere or honestly any of the Adobe stuff. There's a really good chance that I know how to do it, and I would love to show you and help you guys out. If you haven't checked it out already, No Small Creator Group on Facebook. It's really the fuel that has energized these videos. Coming at you every Saturday. My name is Philip Flores. Thanks so much again for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. What are you doing? Feel it. You guys feel that energy. See you next Saturday.